Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching and for spending some minutes with me. Today I want to try to automate the creation of the thumbnails for my videos on YouTube using ChatGPT. I think it's probably going to save me a ton of time. I spend anything between a couple of hours to a bit more on a weekly basis creating those thumbnails for the videos I make. And I think this is going to be faster and probably I'll get better results. And so, because time is money, I'm trying to see if I can make some savings. At the moment, I'm paying about $12 to another provider for creating those thumbnails. I mean, I'm using a different platform. And ChatGPT, as you can see on the screen, this is ChatGPT 3.5, which is the free version. But I've subscribed to 4, and it's $20 on a monthly basis. So it's a bit more expensive, but I think maybe worth it longer term. So I'm going to change to ChatGPT 4. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm going actually to use Dall-E. That is the tool that GPT-4 has for creating images. So the first thing I want to do is I have downloaded a few thumbnails from Mr. Beast. He's one of the, probably the top creator on YouTube at the moment. So I've taken a few thumbnails where he's using a screenshot or an image of money, like this one here. And I want to see if ChatGPT can make similar thumbnails for me, but in the style that I like, right? So I have a second one, which is this one. And I also have a third one that is this one. So yeah, if you go to YouTube, you'll be able to find many of his thumbnails. I just, decided to use these 3 because you can see money all over the place. So the first thing I want to do is to ask the system something like the first thumbnail is for a video called, and I'm gonna paste the name. I like to reference the name of things when I do these things so we can identify them. So this is the first name. The second thumbnail is for a video called, I'm gonna also use, by the way, these are the exact titles of his videos. I'm just using this as a reference for the system to understand what they are, right? And the third one is titled, I don't know if it's necessary, but it may help us to do this better. And now I'm going to say something like, please analyze these 3 thumbnails and see why they are so full. Okay. Is it because of the colors? Is it because of the face expressions? Is it because the contrast? Is it because of the objects in those thumbnails? Okay. Let me correct this. And then we are going to say something like, based on the titles and your analysis, of the images, of the thumbnails, please create a prompt that I can later use to generate a thumbnail for my videos. Okay. So let's see. So yeah, you can see here the images a bit better. This one, he's swimming in dollars. This one looks like Mission Impossible, where he's stealing from the vault. And this one, he's offering some money. So ChatGPT is saying, the thumbnails you have shared seem to be designed for high engagement on video platforms like YouTube. Let's analyze them. So it says vibrant colors, facial expressions, high contrast, intriguing objects and scenes, direct engagement, text overlays, and dramatic scenarios. Liaria, blah, blah, blah. And he's saying, for the thumbnail that could potentially be successful based on these observations, we would want to incorporate these elements. Here is a detailed prompt for creating a thumbnail. So let's see what he's saying. Imagine a scene with a bright, eye-catching background where a person with an exaggerated expression of amazement and excitement is standing. They are wearing a brightly colored shirt that contrasts with the background. Around them are oversized, vividly colored objects that symbolize wealth and success, such as golden trophies, stacks of money, or luxurious items. The person is engaging directly with these objects, perhaps reaching out towards them or holding one. There should be a sense of action or motion to suggest an exciting opportunity or challenge. The overall image should be well lit with high contrast to make every element pop. A short, intriguing phrase should overlay the image in bold, easy-to-read font, perhaps with a slight shadow or outline to stand out against the busy background. This phrase should relate directly to the image and propose an enticing proposition or challenge to the viewer. Okay. So now, let's see what happens, right? So if we paste this here and we say, give me a few options for a thumbnail that is going to be used for a YouTube video. This thumbnail, this video, will be titled, for example, how to create thumbnail images, thumbnails, using ChatGPT and AI. So I like to use the how-tos for my channel. So this video I'm making now, I'm going to paste it in the channel so we can see then how it performs. So it will be titled like this. And then we continue. It has to be a scene with a bright eye-catching background. Okay, so I want to use this initial introduction because then I can always use the same by just changing the title of the potential video I want to make. So let's see what happens. Here is a generated thumbnail that fits the description you provided. It's a vibrant and engaging image that would stand out as a thumbnail for a video titled How to Create Thumbnails Using ChatGPT and AI. You can use this for your YouTube video to attract viewers. Okay, I like it. I think I would like this person here to be larger, right? So if we go back to the original images, the person, is probably about 1/3. It's 20% or 30% of the image. I don't know if it's the same here. And I'll say, I disagree. I'll go back here. the person in the thumbnail is too small compared to the rest of the image. The original thumbnails we used had people in them who represent about 30% of the not people, a person in them who represent about 30% of the image. Please change that. Let's see what happens. So now it's creating another one, hopefully with this additional information. Okay. This is starting to be better. And I think next, if I scroll up, right? So in the prompt, we talk about shiny objects and stuff, which is fine, but some of these objects don't mean anything. I think the bills should be more, so if we go back and say, I don't like the fact that we use so many different shiny objects. The original image had one that represent the majority of the value, the green dollars. Please change that. Let's see what happens now. Okay, now we change that, and I think what I don't like is the fact that it's using animation for the characters, and actually what I want to do is to replace this with someone who looks like myself. And so what we are going to do is something like this. Let's save this prompt now for now. What's the prompt I should use to replicate the thumbnail that you just showed me? Because he's not giving me the prompts again. Yeah, no, he's describing this particular image, but I think we are too far from where we started. So let's go back, and I'm going to change the original one, something like this. Give me a thumbnail that is going to be used for a YouTube video. This video will be titled How to Create Thumbnails Using ChatGPT and AI. It has to be a scene with a bright, eye-catching background where a person with an exaggerated expression of amazement and excitement is standing, where we see a person occupying 30% of the image with an exaggeration expression of amazement and excitement. doesn't have to be fully standing, I think. The person is wearing a brightly colored shirt that contrasts with the background. Around, I'll say him because it has to be someone like me. I want to do like me. So around him, we find oversized, vividly colored objects that symbolize wealth or success. Mainly maybe dollar bills, but also some, instead of golden trophies, I'm going to say golden bars. I think it's better. Bars, stacks of money, or luxurious items. The person is engaging directly with these objects, perhaps reaching out towards them or holding one. There should be a sense of action or motion to suggest an exciting opportunity or challenge. The overall image should be well lit with high contrast to make every element pop. A short, intriguing phrase should overlay the image in bold. Yeah, I don't think it's using text so far, but we'll have to, maybe spend some time later about this. Easy to read font, perhaps with a slight shadow or outline to stand out. Yeah. We'll say, let me see what text is. It's not showing us any text. An S here. Let's see. A keyword from the title should overlay the image in bold, easy to read font, perhaps with a keyword from the title should be present. In bold, easy to read font, perhaps with a slight shadow or outline to stand out against the rest of the image. This phrase, this keyword should relate directly to the image and propose an enticing proposition or challenge to the viewer. Okay, excellent. So let's see what happens now. Okay, much better. Now I want the system to describe me from another thumbnail so I can use my description into this prompt as well. Okay, I don't know what happened. Let's try again. So if I get one of my thumbnails, let's say, I can assist you with creating a thumbnail image based on the specifications you provide. Please note that in a single request, I'm able to generate only one image. If you need more, you will need to request each one separately. Let's proceed with the generate one thumbnail. Okay, it's one at a time. We'll change that in the prompt. So now I'm going to ask the system the same thing, right? So that's my thumbnail. So we'll say, this image is a thumbnail I used for a YouTube video. And it includes a person that is a photo of me. So please analyze me only, and describe me. So in a prompt, so that I can replicate in other thumbnails. Let's see. Now we scroll down. Okay, now the system has generated this one. So, okay, so we have this. Now I need to see if he can, if the system can describe me and I can include this in the thumbnail. Let's go. In the previous thumbnail, you appear as a person with a friendly and approachable demeanor. Your expression is pleasant and welcoming. Thank you, with a gentle smile. You are wearing a casual black shirt paired with a baseball cap that has a colorful logo on the front, suggesting a laid-back and relatable personality. Thank you. The glasses you are wearing add a touch of intellectual appearance. Your pose is relaxed and confident, contributing to the overall inviting atmosphere of the image. Thank you. So this is the prompt that the system is using, right? So let's mix this together now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, this is our prompt before. So you see why, how I'm building the prompt. All these systems require a lot of information to give you what you want. So actually I'm, refining what I'm creating. And so I'll be able to mimic, thumbnails going forward that will look the same, depending on the titles that I want to create. So let's paste this here. And let's take this for a second. And what it says, generate one thumbnail image. Okay, it has to be a scene of right. Simon, the person is wearing, let's say a bit more. I think it's maybe more than, I like them a bit larger. So I'm going to say more than 30. Let's say 40% here. Okay. I will see a person. I'm saying here. This person has a welcoming and friendly expression. No. I think we want to change it for that. This person has a, an exaggerated expression of amazement and excitement. So I'll be excited in all these thumbnails. That's fun. This person is a man and has an exciting, okay. He is wearing a casual black shirt and a baseball cap with a vibrant logo on the front that reads, I like my cap. I'll just say king. He I think this is, I think I want to go with the exaggerated expression and amazement, excitement. I'm going to try that. So I'm going to remove this for now. He is wearing, and I'm going to say Ray-Ban glasses. He's wearing Ray-Ban glasses. I'm going to say here, Wayfair model. Okay, so Ray-Ban glasses, Wayfarer model, which gives him a smart and knowledgeable look. He is smiling. If we use the exaggeration, I need to remove this. So we can say the background is a bit out of focus to ensure he is the main point of interest in the thumbnail. I think instead of instead of a black shirt, I'm going to use a colorful one. Around him, we find oversized core objects that symbolize wealth and success, mainly dollar bills, but also some golden bars, stacks of money, and luxury items. The person is engaged directly with these objects, perhaps reaching out towards them or holding one. There should be a sense of action or motion to an exciting political challenge. Okay. So now let's go back to my shirt. He's wearing a brightly colored shirt that contrasts with the background. Okay. And a baseball cap with a vibrant logo. Cool. Let's see what happens. So that's the prompt that we have so far. And hopefully this one gets better. And it seems, and it looks like me a little bit more. Okay. So that's getting closer, right? That's a bit better. I think I start to like this quite a lot. So I think he has blue eyes and I have green eyes. So I'm going to change that as well. So this one, if we come back here, we say this person is a man. So now what we want to adjust a little bit is the color of the eyes. So this person is a man with green eyes and has an exaggerated expression of amazement and excitement. He has black hair and a well-groomed black beard. So short beard. Let's try again. Okay, look at this. I would probably use this thumbnail anywhere in my videos, much better to what I'm creating at the moment. So I think this is excellent. I think he has like straight hair and mine is a bit curly, so I'm going to change that as well. So if we scroll down here and we say, where is it? Green eyes and has an expression, has black curly hair. He has short black curly hair and a well-groomed black short beard. He's wearing a bright color shirt that contrasts with the background. And I think this is great. I love this. Okay, another one that looks good. But I think here, these Ray-Ban are not the ones I use. So let me see how I can describe them a bit better. And I think my beard is a bit longer and a bit white, yes. So look at this. I think it's a bit too much. It's changing the way it's doing the glasses, so I don't particularly like that too much. And my beard is not straight, it's also a bit curly, so I'll have to change that a little bit as well. So I've been trying for a while, and this is where I am right now. Look at this, right? So if I open this image, look at the quality that Dall-E is making. I've been able to create the baseball cap. He's, creating the frames that I like, and look at the background, right? This is excellent. So going back to the prompt, a few things. So the first one is, at the beginning of this video, I was making a mistake because actually I was, submitting the prompts inside ChatGPT, but you need to make sure that actually you select Dall-E, right? And then you put the prompts in there and the system will give you two thumbnails. And I think it's also probably a bit more details in the images themselves. So a few things regarding the prompt. The first one is if you want to create specific frames, you need to give the system the right model. And this is the model that I've been using, right? With a frame made all of thick plastic and clear lenses. Because if you write here the wrong model and it's maybe a model for sunglasses, it's going to give you tinted lenses. The other thing is I was using baseball cap, but actually this type of cap is not a baseball cap. It's called a snapback hat. So that's what I changed, and now the system is giving me that design. So I realized that the title is not so important. The description is what matters, right? And so what I've done is I'm going to use always this same prompt, but if you see here at the bottom, there is a description of where the person is and also about the expression. So these are the only fields that I need to change going forward for making additional thumbnails. And now that I like this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stress test this prompt with other examples. I like, this is the trading floor, but I like, for example, the Lord of the Rings. So I could say something like, let me take this. We'll say he is in the middle of a battle with orcs and monsters. No, and I'll say and dragons. We see an orc army in the distance. He is holding a staff. He has an exaggerated expression of shock and fear. There is blood on his clothes and sweat going down, running down his face. So let's see now what happens. Around the scene, we find oversized some dollar bills and golden bars. Yeah, because I always want to relate them to money. So if we send this, okay, so look at this, right? So we can open this one, and he's holding a staff. This staff is a bit small, so we could provide more details about the staff. Look at the background, right? So he's in the middle of that battle. And this one, the staff is much larger, and you can see the orcs much larger as well. And look at the blood and the sweat running down his face. So probably I would use this one, right? This is more like a real battle. So I could say, yeah, like this one, for example. So this is another one that I have created. Look at this one, for example, right? He's stealing money from a vault, and you can see the quality of the vault, the bills, the coins, and his expression. We're using the same cap, and the hoodie with the hoodie down. So I'm gonna like this one, and I'm gonna do another example. So let's suppose we want to make a video related to real estate, right? So we can come here and say, let's remove this section. I think I'm gonna reorder this because I want the expressions at the end so I can always remember to do it right. Here, so we change this. We change and we say he is at an expensive mansion. There is a swimming pool in the background. Blue sky. A Ferrari is parked nearby. I'll say a red Ferrari. He has an exaggerated expression of happiness and excitement. Around the scene, we find oversized, vividly colored dollar. Okay, so it's the same. So let's see what happens with this one. So look at this, right? So we have a couple of options. In this one, it's mostly the same character. But look at this, like he's giving me also like the tinted lenses, so I could, spend some time changing that. And in this one here, I think I like this one a bit better because probably looks like more similar to the previous one. And you look at the mansion, the swimming pool, the Ferrari, and the rest of the information that I shared, right? So I could use any of these images for what I want to do, basically. So I hope you like this video. If so, please like it and also subscribe to my channel. I'm going to leave this prompt here for you so you can grab it and use it as one if you want. Thank you so much for watching and talk to you soon.